The investigation into an implied threat list involving 60 Shawano City and County officials has been turned over to the U.S. Attorney's Office.
It is really the first major development in the case since news of the investigation broke more than 10 months ago. We're told that lack of development in the case has frustrated people in Shawano, especially those who were told they are potential targets. Fox 11's Lou Hillman has today's new details.
The FBI spokesperson confirmed that an investigation into an implied threat list in Shawano has been turned over to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Investigators are now waiting on word from the U.S. Attorney on how to proceed. It's the first development in the case since last November. That's when law enforcement revealed they had been tipped off about an implied threat list against 60 people in the Shawano area. Police Chief Ed Whalen said the investigation was focused on a secretive group known as the Samantha Roy Institute of Science and Technology, or SIST.
That they had a list of individuals who they feel were causing them problems in the community. This individual provided names to the Shawano Police Department and indicated these SIST members wanted, quote unquote, these people taken care of.
SIST claims to be a non-profit organization raising funds for educational purposes. Former members, however, claim it's a religious group led by a man known as Avraham Cohen. An attorney for the organization declined our request for an interview, but last year SIST's CEO denied allegations that the group is behind the implied threat list.
City officials, scared by the thought of being exposed, rushed to start a scandalous security alert propaganda campaign against SIST by creating a hit list to rouse, inflame, and terrorize the public to bring about our demise.
Authorities say they still have a person of interest in the case, but no arrests have been made. On Wednesday, we spoke with a number of those who are named on the list, but everyone said they do not want to comment since the FBI has not informed them about this latest development. Earlier this year, however, Shawano City Council President told Fox 11 those on the list were frustrated about the lack of progress in the case.
Somewhere along the line, we are going to need some information to make the people in the community feel a little bit more at ease.
Now the people we spoke with today say they are left wondering what happens next. Our repeated calls to the U.S. Attorney's Office for comment were not returned. Now SIST has been at odds with city and county officials for a number of years. The disagreements stem mainly from the organization's business operations. Those operations are now in jeopardy of having to close down. That's because yesterday a federal judge dismissed the organization's bankruptcy cases. All told, SIST owes its creditors more than $13 million. Without bankruptcy protection, those who lent the organization money will now be able to go after SIST in court. SIST also owes hundreds of thousands of dollars in unpaid city and state taxes. Their bankruptcy attorney refused to comment on the case.